Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you my thoughts on Celsius Network and what was looking like a possible bank run might now turn into a possible rug pull, as Celsius has actually paused all withdrawals. Now, this is not a video I wanted to make, as I have been a vocal supporter of Celsius for a while now. In fact, I've made several videos on how you can earn yield using Celsius's network. And in reality, I guess that is what brings us to the first red flag. And that would basically be this email that Celsius sent out in April, where it kind of went over some guidelines, how the earn feature of Celsius was going to change for U.S. citizens, and for your average U.S. citizen, they would no longer pay a yield on any new deposits. And if you moved any of your current funds out of the earn into a custody account, they would no longer allow you to move those funds back into earn and thus not pay you any yield. And I can tell you personally, when I received this email, I did start to withdraw my funds from Celsius. And in fact, I was not the only one who started to withdraw funds. In their weekly AMAs, week after week, the outflows were much bigger than the inflows. And actually 2 weeks ago, the outflows were $500 million versus only about 200 million in inflows. And so in reality, the bank run had started. However, last night, Celsius sent out this email basically stating that they were pausing all withdrawals, swaps, and transfers, and by doing so, they were acting in the best interest of their community. And the fact they referred to a clause in their terms of use told me there was a serious problem over at Celsius, and those funds that I had over there could very well be gone.
And it's gone.
And so I jumped over to the Celsius terms of use. Now, I had read through these in the past, but as I read through them again last night, I did come upon this clause right here: in the event that Celsius becomes bankrupt, enters liquidation, or is otherwise unable to repay its obligations, any eligible digital assets used in the earn service or as collateral under the borrow service may not be recoverable, and you may not have any legal remedies or rights in connection with Celsius obligations to you other than your rights as a creditor of Celsius under any applicable laws. Now, with that all being said, I do find it interesting that the day before this freeze on withdrawals was announced, over on Twitter, this individual post, "I hope retail can get out. I've been hearing about accounts locked that would be similar to Luna. We shall see." And then a reply from Alex Mashinsky, who is the CEO of Celsius, actually had the nerve to post, "Mike, do you know even one person who has a problem withdrawing from Celsius? Why spread FUD and misinformation?" Well, apparently the individual wasn't spreading FUD, because as of today, as this individual down here posts on Twitter, 100% of people now have a problem withdrawing from Celsius. And so that's why I question whether or not this is a rug pull, because the CEO, even the day before he clearly knew they were going to be freezing withdrawals, had the nerve to post this, and then went on to even accuse the individual of being a paid shill. This type of behavior from the CEO of Celsius leads me to believe things are going to get FUBAR really fast. And so with that all being said, if there is an opportunity to withdraw any funds in the near future, I will definitely be withdrawing whatever I have remaining over there. Fortunately, I was able to get some out. I just wasn't able to get it all out, because their process of withdrawal is actually not the easiest in the world. But if the opportunity to make future withdrawals does arise, I will definitely make a video to show you all how to get your funds out of Celsius ASAP. So with that being said, you might want to shoot that subscribe button so you don't miss that future video. And while you're at it, if you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. And in closing, I guess first of all, it's important to remember that there's a saying in the world of crypto: not your keys, not your crypto. Now, again, the CEO of Celsius used to kind of look down his nose at that statement. Well, it turns out that statement is ringing loud and clear today. So remember, at the end of the day, never send your money into battle without doing your recon. See you in the next video.